Hey everybody, this is Sibling Side Quest. It's just a podcast with a set of twins. Just looking to talk about whatever we want to talk about. We're your hosts.
Yeah, my name is Demin.
Hey, I'm Dahan, the older brother, in case you guys were wondering.
Yes, sir. Yeah, pretty much just like the title says, this is like a side quest for us. We just, it's a way for us to catch up. We don't really get to talk too much. We both have families and stuff, so
Yeah,
figured this be a good way to, you know, just kick it, talk about nerdy stuff that we're both really into. So yeah, again,
yeah.
inaugural
As you can see
episode.
in the background, my brother's room, he has a bunch of boxes from nerdy stuff that I'm
Yeah.
sure will be cleaned up.
Yeah, it's a bit dirty right now. My kids still terrorize the basement. So it's a bunch of their stuff mixed with my stuff, but they come here less and less now. So I'm gonna start cleaning it up. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
a little bit messy right now.
Yeah, I have bits of stuff. As you can see, I have some Gunpla, um, some random stuff. I have, oh, giant size X Men over
Giant
here.
size X Men.
Yeah. So, and ignore this stuff right here. But yeah, on our first topic, something that popped out that was interesting is Marvel Zombies is getting an animated series. And I remember when that first came out, it was like the Ultimate Universe, right? When
I
it's a
think it
Fantastic Four
started.
Ultimate Universe.
It might. I forgot where. All I remember was the Sentry pretty much calming down and then decimating everything. I don't know if it was. I think it might have been the Ultimate Universe,
Yes, that's how it started.
um,
Ultimate Universe
Ultimate Avengers
Fantastic
and stuff.
Four. I think it was
Yeah.
Fantastic
Oh
Four.
yeah,
Reed
yeah, yeah.
Richards
That's for
in that one um, found a portal. He went to the zombie universe, and people liked that idea because he found the
hmm
Fantastic Four zombies,
Yeah.
and so then they flushed it out with the whole Century thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Because
But
I remember going back because I liked it so much to get the first appearance of Marvel Zombies, and it was I think like issue 4 or something of Ultimate Fantastic Four.
yeah, I remember reading it a little bit. It seemed all right. I don't know, spoilers, I guess, for anyone that trying to spoil
For
like
like
a 20-year-old series.
something like that. Yeah,
But yeah, so as you said, someone came calming down Century, I think, and
that's how I remember it. It's been a
yeah,
long time since I read
Captain
it.
America was like, "Oh, let's check this out." He got bit and it just spread. And I think the savior before Reed Richards, 1610 Reed Richards got there was like Magneto was trying to help people, but then
Mhm.
he got caught at the end.
Yeah,
And I don't know,
yeah,
then
I
it
remember like how it ended and stuff. I forgot the name of the guy, but it was some Magneto's like right hand man who was like rejuvenating him. He pretty much I think sent the zombies to like another dimension to get rid of them. That's how I remember it ending.
oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because I
forgot. I
remember
thought
I
they
liked
went
it
out
so
into
much I bought
space.
all of the volumes.
Oh, okay. But yeah, anyways, they're coming out with a animated series, which is I think from it's rated MA, so that'll be
Okay.
interesting. So I don't know, it's just gonna be very bloody, gory. Maybe you'll see some zombie boob or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's pretty much like a consensus that DC has the animated stuff on lock. And other than the Miles Morales Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse stuff, Marvel has a lot of catching up to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping this is really good just because I don't like horror stuff, but I love zombie like scary movies, quote unquote, like The Walking Dead, all like when it was good, all the zombie movies, Train to Busan, all that stuff.
Mm.
So Marvel Zombies was like right up my alley. And the fact that they're animating this, I'm actually really excited. I'm hoping it's anything close to the level of What If. I really enjoyed What If, like season one, with Captain Carter and all that stuff. So
Oh, and
I'm
Ultimate
actually really
Ultron.
excited for this.
Okay,
You never seen What If?
I saw What If. Yeah, Ultimate Ultron or whatever was like
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah. I
big
really
baddie.
like that series
Yeah,
with like Star Lord, T'Challa and stuff,
yeah.
and good Thanos.
Oh, who got wrecked or whatever.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Um, but yeah, I just looked it up. I didn't realize it was coming on Disney Plus, but then forgot they had like the whole mature Hulu section and Deadpool's on there, so no
Mm-hmm.
reason why Marvel Zombies would be on there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's interesting. Maybe I'll check it. I haven't checked out Marvel TV series. I think the last one I watched was Loki or She-Hulk. I didn't even finish She-Hulk.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
That one was pretty. I wouldn't say controversial. More people hated it than liked it. I didn't mind it too much. I just watched it as it is. It wasn't like the greatest plot, or I wouldn't even say like the greatest like acting. I don't know. I just sat there, vegged out a little bit. I
Hmm.
liked it. I don't know. It wasn't the greatest, but
I
I did
mean,
enjoy it.
I thought it was interesting. I didn't think it was bad, but I just
Hmm.
never finished it because I don't know. Most of the TV stuff, and then Secret Wars, no, Secret Invasion came out, and I heard it was bad, so I just never bothered finishing
Yes.
She-Hulk either.
That when Secret Invasion was announced, that was like I was most excited for that because the comic book was so good. But
No,
I
I
was
know it's
wondering
good.
like how are they gonna do this whole entire series in like what was it like 8 episodes or something? And it was terrible.
Hmm.
Like I wish I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I think it was because of that show I decided that I did not need to watch every single Marvel, like at least the shows I didn't need to watch every single one. So I skipped
Hmm.
out on Echo, um, and Miss Marvel. I dropped. Well, no, I did watch all of Miss Marvel. I sort of enjoyed Miss Marvel, but yeah, it's just yeah, it was not good. You're lucky you missed it,
Yeah,
or you
I
skipped.
stopped watching, but hopefully Marvel Zombies will bring me back in. Because to be honest, I know everyone loved X-Men 92.
Oh, X-Men
I
'97.
97. Yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
first
dude, that was
episode and never
so
finished
good.
it.
You
I
should
should
definitely
watch
watch.
it. I know, I should.
Yeah, you're the X-Men dude.
Yeah, I know. It's bad.
Yeah,
Um,
they went through
I've
uh, like 10 comic book arcs or something
oh,
within the first series. It's crazy. It's really good.
I've just been lazy. It's like
It
how
is
you
like,
save
you got to
stuff,
set
but
away
then this
time and
new
stuff.
thing pops up over here. It's like, oh, I'll spend my time doing that instead.
Yeah, that's the issue I have. Like we're both into anime and stuff, and I can't watch the subtitles anymore. Just because I need it to be dubbed because I like to put it on while I do something else.
Hmm.
Sitting down and like just concentrating on one thing. It's like I don't know why it's like harder now. Maybe because we have kids and stuff. Our
I think we
attention
have
has to be.
ADD.
Yeah, I actually think so too. Not officially diagnosed, but I honestly think I have that too because I
Yeah.
be in meetings sometimes.
Not to make light of, people diagnosed with
Yeah,
ADD, and we're just saying we're always
yeah,
like, like Doug from Up. Like, oh, what's this over here?
yeah. It's I guess we would have symptoms like those from what we look up on the internet. ADHD like symptoms or ADD or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's. I think I have something like that because I
Yeah.
can't usually concentrate on one thing
Hmm.
unless it's like really good. Like a movie or something, I can sit there and watch. But normally,
Yeah. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
takes me some mental focus to sit down and just start watching it.
I wish I had time to watch movies, but I have
Yeah.
to catch up. We'll see. That's what streaming's for, I guess. Speaking
Hmm.
of movies, Brand New Day started filming. I know you're the big Spider-Man guy. Like, you even want, I think you pre-ordered the Spider-Man Marvel Magic the Gathering set.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So
you're big. I
for
know.
those magic nerds, yeah, it's called Universes Beyond. It's where magic takes other IPs, intellectual properties, and make magic cards out of them. But yeah, Spider-Man's coming out, and I think like 3 or 4 weeks. I pre-ordered a bunch of stuff about that. But yeah, Spider-Man's.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Um,
about the movie. I was like, what are you talking about? No,
oh
filming
no, no,
just
I'm
started.
talking about my. Oh
Yeah, yeah.
my bad, guys. But yeah, the brand new. I am excited for it. I like Tom Holland Spider-Man. I think he's a
Yeah.
good mishmash of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. At least for me personally. I know a lot of people feel some type of way about the Spider-Man movies because they didn't really capture the soul of Spider-Man. He wasn't like a broke person schedule or dealing with like real life stuff while also being the most upstanding superhero. on the planet. It was
like
more of just literally a
Superman.
high school kid
Yeah.
with a $1 billion Spider-Man suit, fighting people and stuff. So, I think a lot of people are hoping this will bring Spider-Man back to its roots because, I mean, he already got screwed over, um, on No Way Home. Like at the end, like he lost his best friend and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Um, so
That's the
he's
tragedy of
literally
Spider-Man, though.
alone because he doesn't even have an Aunt May anymore. He's literally by himself. Tony Stark is gone. Aunt May died. So
E-
he's like,
Everyone
oh
forgot who
my
he was
god.
besides the government.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that's true. He has like Nick Fury, maybe, but he's
I
off
don't
doing
know. The whole thing
stuff.
was everyone forget Peter Parker. So,
Yeah.
well, I
I
guess
mean,
that
but they
doesn't
know
include
there's a
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I think.
yeah, so I am excited for it.
Hmm.
It sucks because this is a way for Ned Leeds to become the Hobgoblin now. I don't know.
You think? Oh, because he
People,
forgot.
yeah, because he forgot his best friend is Spider-Man.
I mean,
So
I.
he's like still in the same like smart school as, Spider-Man and MJ and stuff.
Hmm.
Like, so I guess I hope they don't because I like Ned. I like how Peter had someone else other than like MJ to confide in, for his like help and stuff. And he was sort of like a pseudo, like Alfred kind of thing, like helping him on the computer and everything or whatever. So I thought that was pretty cool. But again, that's not really Spider-Man. So I understand where people are coming from. But I'm just sad, scared a little bit that he's gonna become like the Hobgoblin somehow.
So you think because of his magic powers, he's gonna be like? Because Hobgoblin's not magic based. It's just a dude in a mask, right?
Yeah, the origin and stuff. It's like I think he found like the gliders and stuff at
Hmm.
um
Norman's house or whatever mansion place.
Oscorp and
Yeah.
stuff. I think it's been a long time since I read this too, but yeah, it's he doesn't. It's not. He's not magic based.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I wonder if they're just gonna make Hobgoblin. Something happens with his magic and he gets corrupted by a interdimensional goblin. I don't know,
maybe that's how you'll get the
or a
scares the
hobo.
pace.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, because I don't mind that these movies they can take the comic books as a template, but I don't mind them doing their own thing a little bit because it's not the comic books. It's hard to, I think, bring comics and do like a one-to-one in the movies, just like how live anime adaptations usually suck because it's hard to bring like, expressions and stuff from an anime into like a live scenario. So I don't really mind that, but there are a lot of, I guess, purists who want like a one-to-one kind of thing. Like this wasn't in the comic, but I understand where they're coming from because I also sort of want that, but at the same time, like I know that's
You want
I
something
also
new.
don't mind them not doing that.
Yeah, because then you can't guess what is gonna happen.
Yeah, like I don't know if you saw Fantastic Four, but I had an idea of how it was gonna end, and it didn't end how I thought it was gonna end.
Hmm. Oh yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet, so it's just weird. I mean, I guess you could talk about it, but sort of new. I don't know if people want spoilers.
No, it's cool. It's just I don't want to spoil it for you. I just want to ask you the question: when you decide to, or when you have time to watch Superman and Fantastic Four, which one you like better?
Hmm.
Me personally, I'm more of a Marvel fan, but I did like Superman better than I like Fantastic Four.
I mean, it's
But I
definitely
thought Fantastic Four was still pretty good.
okay.
Just Superman was a bit better
I mean,
to me.
Superman's making a lot more money. It seems like,
Oh
but
yeah, I heard about that
but maybe it's because
decline after the second
it's
week.
Superman. I mean, pe- people, everyone knows who Superman is. Fantastic
Yeah, and
Four
I feel like people are more fiending for like DC stuff because they haven't been the best other than
for a long
you know
time.
Nolan Batman.
No,
And then Marvel has
Matt Reeves
been,
Batman.
huh?
Matt Reeves Batman with oh my goodness, what's
Oh,
his
Robert
name?
Pattinson.
Robert Pattin's. Yeah, our
Yeah, yeah,
pets.
yeah. I mean, I like that movie,
That
but
was really good. I that
yeah,
was really good. I could watch it over and over.
yeah. I'll probably put it on. I like it, but I know it's a definitely a more realistic, grittier Batman because the Batman comics, he's not really like that. You had to have a little bit of I guess campy feeling to it. He's more of like what an actual person with a gajillion dollars would go out to do to
Oh,
fight crime.
yeah.
More like a Punisher Batman. I want to say maybe not that up there, but yeah.
Oh, Punisher, but with less money. Or no, more
Yeah,
money.
because I don't know if you watched or heard about the Escape podcast, but they had a guest on, and he had a pretty good take about the you know Nolan Batman and the Reeves Batman and stuff. But it's pretty much they took the idea of Batman and the supervillains and pasted it onto an action movie they wanted to make because it was just
Hmm.
um, just really, really gritty. And then with the Batman with Robert Pattinson, it's just got even more grittier, more realistic. Like that Riddler, I want to see a little bit of flair with the Riddler, because that's how I remember him in the comics and stuff. But he was like nothing like the Riddler that I knew about. But I could see how realistic and stuff he was if he was, in the real
Yeah.
world and stuff.
No
So
tights. No boiler hat.
yeah, I could do it with the tights. I don't mind movies taking,
Yeah.
liberties on creating something that looks cooler.
Yeah.
But it's just, like I don't know, it just didn't really. It just reminded me of a smart dude using riddles instead of like the Riddler. I don't know how to explain it, but I
No,
would
I
have
get
at
it.
least like the cane or like some question mark or something, somewhere.
I mean, I guess, but then on the other side is Peacemaker season 2 coming out. Haha, good
Yes,
transition. And that costume's I don't know. I didn't know anything about Peacemaker until I saw him
me neither. I only
in
watched it because
the
it was John
movie. Yeah.
Cena.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
apparently it's
and then
comic accurate. I don't even know if his
that's what I heard,
powers
and
or
it was really
whatever
good.
are comic accurate either, but he can shoot
Yeah,
guns pretty well. So,
season one was really good. I was really
yeah,
surprised.
it was hilarious.
I
That,
loved it. And
yeah.
yeah, they retconned the ending of the season one. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I heard they retconned it.
Okay,
I go
well,
through social media a lot and it was spoiled for me, but I'm still gonna watch
hmm.
the
All
second
right.
season. I think it spoils the beginning first episode of the second season, so it's not too bad, I don't think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, spoilers for the next 30 seconds. Yeah, so they're retconning the Justice League scene, right? Where he sees
Yeah,
them at the end.
so at the end of the first season, he comes out of the little underground thing after beating up the aliens and stuff, the butterfly things, and then you see the silhouette of the Justice League, like he walks up to them or something. So they retcon that in the. I think it's the big. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the first episode of the second season, where it's now the Justice Gang, and then Justice Gang from the new Superman movie that just came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's them instead. So it's a silhouette of like
Hmm.
Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl, Superman, um, and I think Metamorpho.
Oh,
So
interesting. All right.
yeah,
Wait, you said the first episode. Did second season come out already? No, right?
I thought it did. I mean, I saw it
Did
on
it?
TikTok. People were
Oh,
like
like
taking videos of
streaming.
their computer screens. I was like,
Oh
oh,
my
don't want to watch
goodness.
that. But I
Well,
watch a lot of nerd stuff, so all that stuff comes up on my algorithm.
hmm. Man, I gotta. That's on HBO Max, Max Plus, whatever they're calling it now.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, maybe I,
Yeah.
maybe I'll subscribe to that. There's so many stuff. I think the only thing I'm subscribed to right now is Netflix.
Hmm.
Oh no, Disney
Which, by the
Plus.
way, I'm watching The Masters 8 with Ash Ketchum. I never watched it, so I'm just trying to watch that tournament.
Ah,
But
I
yeah,
need to watch that too.
I um I need to cut back on a lot of my subscriptions too. But
Hmm. Uh, yeah. So
I guess
Peacemaker.
what
Sorry,
was
go
that?
ahead. No, 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 no. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Hmm.
Happens to me a lot too. But I guess we can shift focus a little bit and talk about Marvel a little bit, but more of a gaming. Marvel Rivals. Did you
Oh,
hear about NetEase making custom characters again?
yeah. So Marvel apparently is allowing NetEase to make their own characters, which at first I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but then I remembered at Marvel Future Fight, that's where they introduced Luna Snow, and
Yep.
she was a custom character, and
Mm.
she everyone liked her, so they made her own comic, and she's in Rivals, and people love her in Rivals. So
Yeah.
this
It's
could be
because
a good
NetEase
thing.
made Future Fight, and NetEase is also, I guess, developer of Marvel Rivals.
I don't know why I didn't put those two and two put that
Yeah, so that's
together.
why like Luna Snow is like they pushed her, like she's
Yeah,
always like top tier,
yeah.
like supporter or whatever. So
Her new
yeah.
summer skin definitely makes her top tier,
Oh yeah,
even
yeah,
though
they're definitely
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
Gunner bait.
How old is she?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't. Is
Fictional character.
jailbait? Yeah, I know, but
So
still, like they
yeah.
gave her like a nice summer skin.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look that up.
But yeah,
Uh,
I mean, I figured this was coming because it was NetEase, and then it's probably easier for them to make their own characters and make powers based off around that than making a balanced melee character versus like a ranged character or something, you know? Maybe I don't know, but or it could be a deal they had with Marvel to try to make more money in comic books. Like if a custom character that they create pops off, makes a ton of money off skins or whatever, Marvel's can be like, yes, let's make a comic book, a one shot out of this character. So I,
hmm.
I think that's probably somewhere in the contracts. Marvel's trying to, capitalize on the Marvel Rivals hype, even though it's down now a little bit, but it's still there.
I guess. Well, hopefully they don't skip on Colossus. I'm waiting for him to come out on Rivals.
Yeah, I haven't played in a while, but I haven't heard Beast is coming, and I actually want to play Beast. So
Hmm.
if he comes back, I'll probably jump on for a few rounds and stuff just to check him out.
I mean, it's a fun game. You can hop on, and matches don't take too long. But yeah, that's another thing. Hopping back to the ADDness that we have,
Mm-hmm.
playing Marvel Rivals. I guess is a good thing. So maybe they'll pump out more characters because I cannot play the same character over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, I
I
haven't
think
hopped
that.
on in a while, but I've
Mm,
played since launch. I don't have a Lord character yet, but I don't
thing.
play nearly as much as most of these people.
Yeah, I think that's why I do find like online PvP games fun if I have someone to play with, but I also think that's why I'm like not good at them because it's hard for me to stick to one character and like master them and be really good with them because I just switch characters so often that I don't really give myself a chance to become sweaty, at one of these characters.
We don't
Is probably
play
why
long enough
I
for
don't
us to
really
get
raise my
sweaty.
ranks, but I just have fun. So,
Hmm. Yeah, I mean it's a Overwatch 2 clone, I guess you could say,
mm, yeah,
but
definitely 100%.
yeah,
It is.
more
But
thirst trap stuff. Some people call it a gooner game, but
you
especially with the new skin.
you start playing on PS5 though, right? After towards
Yeah,
the end of our
yeah. I was on PC, but my friend plays, and he doesn't have a gaming PC, so I just hopped on PlayStation. It gave me an excuse to use it.
So what do you think? Are you team console or team PC?
Uh, I'm team both. Like I wish I had money for a good PC. I did buy a pre-made, but that was years ago. Now it Rivals would crash on me on PC a couple times. I mean, they acknowledged the issue because it was taking up a lot of RAM. I'm just too lazy to update my PC, so
Mhm.
I'm glad I have a console, or I'm lucky enough to own both. And those specs are those specs, and they make the games run smoothly on those. So I'm definitely I'm split. Like I could go either way.
So like for the longest time, I was like, yeah, consoles are just better for gaming. More games are on it. But I find myself not playing my consoles as much as I used to. I definitely I used to want to be the Xbox and PlayStation guy, get both, but that was just too ridiculous,
Oh
too
my
much money.
goodness. Yeah.
I stopped after one time. I did it one time. I bought an Xbox and a PlayStation. I'm like, I'm gonna do this every year. But I stopped that. I'm more of just a PlayStation guy, and I find myself not playing it as much as I would do like if I was on a computer. So I do think consoles are definitely cheaper overall. You pay like 500, 800 bucks for however much it is, and then the games and stuff. But for a computer to get one that can run these new gen kind of games, you're dishing out at least double the price of a console for
At
that. It gets
least.
pretty expensive, $1,600, $2,000, $3,000. And especially like a few years ago, peak pandemic time, these graphics cards were going for like two, three, $4,000. Like you just couldn't find them.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Everyone was
So
stuck at home,
I
so they
think I
wanted the
am.
game.
What was that?
Everyone was stuck at home, so they wanted the game.
Yeah, that too. They needed streaming computers and stuff, and but I am leaning towards more Team PC. I just think it's better, just more convenient.
Is that your hot
But I'm pretty
take?
sure.
PC's better than console?
What was that?
Is that your hot take? PC's better than console?
I mean,
I don't know if that's a
I
hot
don't even know if it's
take.
a hot take. Is it a hot take? I have no idea. I feel like the internet will agree with me that PC gaming is better. But I feel
You
like
and Henry Cavill.
it's gonna, well, other than Nintendo Switch people, like just Nintendo fans are sort of different. I put them in the same boat as like Apple fans, where it's just like whatever they come out with, they just love. And I understand that too. Nintendo has a lot of famous, IPs. Mario, Donkey Kong game, Pokemon is a huge, huge one. So I understand that, but it's like these their consoles I feel like are not really, I guess they're worth it because you like playing those games, but like the amount what you're paying for, you're just not getting anything like new. I feel like I don't know how to explain it, but
No, I mean, it makes sense. There used to be exclusive, like Final Fantasy was always only on PlayStation, and then you had Halo on
yeah, that
Xbox.
too.
And now you can just get all those games on PC. You have
Yeah,
your own massive library.
mhm.
It's not, all this, unless I mean, physical copies are nice to own, but you run out of space.
Yeah, yeah, that too. Like, just space is a huge thing. So I just download all my stuff digitally now, and then Steam just makes everything so much easier. You just have a library right there. If you don't want to play it, you can run out of space, uninstall it because you can always reinstall it later and stuff like that. And
Back to our ADD-ness. We would
uh,
buy games, play it once, and then never touch them again because,
yeah,
oh, Steam has a sale. Let's just try it.
Steam also makes it really easy to do that. Like,
Yeah,
hey, let's check out, Raft. Can we play it for
yeah.
like a couple of days? Like, up,
I
let's
do want
check
to
out.
finish that.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty fun. I remember last time we played, we got killed by a pig or something like. I got
Oh my
killed by a
goodness.
pig.
Yeah, that freaking hog.
Yeah, but I remember we did kill a shark though.
Yeah. Well, two
Hmm.
sharks, but I think a
Yeah.
new one just comes back from what I remember. But yeah, Steam is very, very, very convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, let me show you the box that I got right over there. I don't know if
Oh,
you guys are
yeah,
into
so,
collectibles, but as you can see
yes, nerd culture
behind me, half
galore.
this junk back here is mine. Um, but
What did you get? Oh, you got a Tony Tony
Labubu.
a
So I am
Labubu.
not a Labubu person, but
I'm definitely not either, but that thing's
I
huge.
love One Piece. One Piece is my favorite, like, intellectual prop. Well, favorite like nerd media thing. Like, if someone was like, you got to drop everything and pick one thing to watch the rest of your life, it would be like One Piece. But yeah, I'm not a huge Labubu person, but someone was selling this for retail pretty much, just a little bit over. So I felt like I sort of had to get it. But yeah,
Dang, that thing's
awesome.
ginormous. Do
Mm-hmm.
they is
Pretty
it
big.
do they just make one of Chopper or do they have one of like the rest of the crew? Do you know?
So they have blind boxes. Um, they have blind boxes like these little minifigures. Like I feel like the original blind box minifigure stuff was like Kid Robot. You remember that?
Oh yes, Kid
Yeah, they have these
Robot.
little blind boxes you can get for One Piece. So that little mouth monster thing is called the Monsters. So that's what's that's the most popular like um the Labubu, I guess is called, the Monsters or whatever. So that's what's popular right now because it's a blind box and stuff too, so you can get rare ones. Um I think that's part of the reason why people like it so much because K-pop people I think made it famous, I think. And then people just like gambling. Um, you know,
It's real
opening
life
up blind
gotcha.
boxes. Like you and me, like we're not immune to it, but we collect TCGs, Marvel cards, Pokemon cards, for me, Magic cards, One Piece cards. It's like those are the original blind boxes for us. So like this Labubu hype, it's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a cool
Well,
doll. But I bought into a little bit and I bought the chopper. So
I guess it's sort of like what Beanie Babies and Trolls back in the day. Never got into those either. Well, I did get into Beanie Babies a little bit, but Trolls never.
yeah, if Beanie Babies put themselves in a blind box and that I think they would have popped off even bigger than they were.
$1 billion idea right there. Contact what was
Copyright.
it? Hasbro?
Bring Beanie Babies back and put them in a
Yes.
blind box. Dude, do you think that'll work?
I don't know. BBBB. Beanie Babies
Yeah.
blind box.
Yeah. But yeah, yeah, just wanted to show that to you. I'm gonna open it sometime. It's just
So
I don't know
that's
when.
that's not a blind box, right? That's straight up Chopper who
Oh yeah,
you
that's straight
see.
up copper. That's not even like the big one. So this is called a 400% one, so it's 400% bigger than a Labubu. They have 1,000% one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, more than double the size of this one, dude. It's crazy.
What? And it still
Yeah,
has
I
like
don't know how much retail that was for, but I see it on StockX for like $1,200.
12. Dang.
Yeah, dude, it's.
Man.
I thought that was too big,
Dang.
but this size good. Gonna open it sometime. So
Okay.
once
Well,
I fix all this stuff,
yeah, clean that up. It's
yeah,
dirty.
I will.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's collectibles. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the last time I bought a collectible. Oh, I'm collecting the that the McDonald's Hello Kitty Turtles stuff.
Yes, my wife is collecting that too,
Yeah.
and it sucks because the McDonald's right by our house, dude. Like the first like week, we went there lunch. Maybe we would skip dinner, but sometimes we'd do lunch and dinner. We wouldn't eat like a whole meal, but we would buy like a just one Happy Meal just to get it, and we got five Donatellos of that one, the bunny one. What is it called? The long
Oh,
ears.
cinnamon roll or something?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
the one like this, but
Oh,
like the long ears. Yeah, I think it's
yeah.
cinnamon roll. You got five back to back to
The
back
what?
to back to back Donatellos.
So when we went, we just asked them, it's like, "Oh, can do you, which ones do you guys have in the bag? Can we get three, three or whatever, all different ones in our Happy Meals?" And they'll do it, but usually it's just they get whatever stock they get is what they get. So,
Yeah, I feel like they just were given a whole box of each one, and this McDonald's probably like, let's just open this box and put it all in this Happy Meal, and then we'll open this one. That's what
hmm.
I think happened. But yeah, my wife was like, she went to like different McDonald's around here and asked if she can just buy the toy. They were some of them were pretty mean to her, saying no, blah blah blah, we can't do that. But I was just like, well, why don't you just buy a Happy Meal if you knew what toy you were gonna get, like what you were saying? But she's like, oh yeah. So we did go back and we have some that are different. So,
Hmm.
um, but it's just eating. I love McDonald's, but eating that much McDonald's, I was like, ugh, fuck.
Well, do you hear about what happened in Japan?
Yeah,
The
with the
Pokemon
Pikachu
cards?
card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People are just buying it and just throwing it away. I was like, oh
yeah,
my
dude.
God. I,
I
s-
do collect Pokemon, but it is really out of hand. Like with all these like people trying to make a quick buck. I do the term scalper is thrown around a lot, but it is a lot of that going on, like especially buying these McDonald's just to,
Resell the
leave it out,
card.
leave with the promo card. Yeah,
Yeah.
I checked eBay and stuff. I sort of wanted it because I thought it was pretty cute, the Pikachu eating like a hamburger. It was like 20 bucks. I don't know how much it's going for now. I heard Japan McDonald's had to stop the promo because it was getting out of hand.
Yeah. That thing. I don't. I don't ever remember McDonald's having like the last time they came out with Pokemon cards. It wasn't that. I never heard any news about it.
Yeah,
So
the
this
last time
time,
was okay. The very first time McDonald's had the Pokemon promo cards, it was a little bit out of hand.
hmm.
You remember the whole like Rick and Morty Szechuan sauce?
Oh yeah.
How people were standing on the
Oh
counter and
my
stuff? Because
goodness.
it
Yeah.
wasn't like that crazy, but it was like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was like Japanese throwing away McDonald's on the side of the road bad, but I heard it was pretty crowded. Like they were just selling out.
Maybe I'm getting old, but I don't understand like going into places and just throwing tantrums or the whole thing with Minecraft was, I'm Steve, and then people have I don't even know how they brought in these huge things of popcorn just to like throw it all over the place.
Yeah.
I
I
never.
mean, nowadays it's just clickbait. Whatever you go makes you go viral, and
Oh, I
then
guess
you can
so.
create content from that.
Yeah, being an asshole works, I guess.
Yeah, being cringy is actually like I wouldn't even say it's a niche like behavior. It's just people like to see that. They like to feel cringy when it's not them. They want to feel cringy through somebody else, I feel like.
I
So,
guess so. It's like
but
the
yeah,
whole
it's just
NPC craze.
yeah. I never got that, but to each
Hmm,
their own.
I guess. Yeah, here's money to see you do something. I don't know, over and over and over. Hmm.
But yeah, switching up to probably our last topic, we're gonna talk about books for all you book readers and stuff.
Yes, it might not
The only
be.
reason, well, not the only reason, but I know for like you and me, we have read books in the past. Harry Potter. I feel like any nerd geek person probably has at least seen the movies, and if they liked it, gone back and read it. But I think that's with that and the Percy Jackson series brought me like made me realize how much I did like reading, I would say. But
Dude,
I did stop reading for like years and years and years, after Harry Potter and stuff like that. And it wasn't only until maybe a couple years ago I got back into it. So, um,
you should read. So for me personally, yeah, like Harry Potter, but then I also got into Dan Brown series, like Da Vinci Code and stuff.
hmm,
You
I
should
watched the movie.
definitely pick that up. The books are really good. Da Vinci Code and what was it? Follow Angels and Demons. The follow up to that was good. I mean, I guess they're all related because it's the same. Professor Langdon is the main character.
Hmm.
He's in all the books, but I think he modeled it after himself. Now that I think about it, but yeah, those books are pretty good. It's fiction, kind of like what we're into. We're into like fantasy books right now.
Yeah, that's
That
my
was a big
jam.
thing.
Fantasy books. That's pretty much the only type of books that I sort of like to read. Um, but
We're gonna talk about one in particular, which is the Cradle series. At least I think it's called the Cradle series.
yes, so fantasy is like a genre, and then within fantasy, there's like I feel like there's like subgenres and stuff like that. But yeah, I stumbled upon something online when I was looking for fantasy recommendations, but they call it progressive fantasy, which is sort of like if you just think about anime, like any kind of like anime where the character progressively becomes stronger throughout the series. That's what progressive fantasy is about. And the Cradle series is I guess the poster child of progressive fantasy. So I picked it up, um, and so I don't want to say it's better than Harry Potter or like I liked it better than Percy Jackson or anything, but I I compare it to when you stumbled upon a really good TV series that you can't wait to watch the next series. like prime Game of Thrones or like prime Walking Dead, you're just like,
Stranger
oh
Things.
my God, I need to watch the next series. When I stumbled upon Cradle, that's what it felt like to me after reading like the first three chapters. Like, okay, I got to keep reading, and then after the first book, I was like, okay, I got to buy the second book, then I got to buy the third, and so on. Like, I just any kind of free time I had, I just sat down and read, and I've never felt that with a book before. Like, sure, I was super excited to read the Harry Potter series, like after every book and stuff. But it didn't feel like this. It was just so weird. I think I found the niche within fantasy that I love.
Well, so I think it didn't feel like this because Harry Potter, when we started reading it, all the books weren't out. So you had to wait
True,
like a year or two,
true.
midnight releases. Like I went to one, I think it was book six, midnight release. But for this, when we found it, I think the series was already done. So when we picked it up, you introduced it to me after you finished it. And I agree with you.
You're
The first
welcome.
book was, world building. So,
Hmm.
yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
every any fantasy book is like that.
So it was good. I was into it. I was hooked.
Hmm.
But it was the second book. Oh my goodness. I
I think it
forgot
was
what it was
called
called.
Bronze, wasn't it?
No, it was was it Forger or no? What
I'm looking up right now.
Soulsmith.
Soulsmith.
Soulsmith, I think was the second one. That one was what got me hooked. Like I would wake up, go to work, and as soon as I got back from work, just open up the book, carry it around, and do whatever I needed to do, and just read from when I got home till I went to sleep. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
dude.
wife was like, "Can you put the book down?" I was like, "No, I can't. It's Weishi
I was
Linden,
reading it
man.
eating dinner. Like I wouldn't even
Linden."
talk to my kids.
Yeah, dude. If you
Yeah.
read the book, you're gonna want to name your firstborn son Linden.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is not a bad name, I don't
it's
think.
not, but yes,
Um, but yeah.
he. This book is very, very, very addicting. It's what it started off as a web series, right? It's like 12 books or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
and it
very
got
easy to
really
read.
popular. Yeah. So like it is really addicting if you like that kind of fantasy, I guess, because in anime they call it like shonen anime, where it's like fighting anime. And then the main character becomes stronger. So like that's usually not everyone's cup of tea, even though it's like really popular. So if you don't like powers and like fighting and stuff, it might not be the best book for you. But if you're really into that, it is a really good like jumping on point if you want to start reading because they're easy reads too. Like with any kind of fantasy book, you will get confused a little bit in the beginning of the book just because world building. There'll be like you just have to like imagine the world that they're trying to build and like the power system and stuff. But I feel like that's any book you read, any fantasy book you read, you're just gonna get confused a little bit. But then as you keep reading, it'll all make sense. Like how the world is built and how the author wants you to see this world and how the powers and stuff work. So, because even in the beginning when I read the first book, Unsold, I had a little bit of hard time wrapping my head around. I forgot what they were called. The things when you kill like a living thing in that little
Remnants.
spirit, huh? Yeah, remnants. I was like, in my head is like, is it just pretty much like a neon sign that comes out of like
Yeah,
a
so
thing,
it's
right? And
like a
then,
neon
but like I had a
outline.
hard time
Yeah.
wrapping my head like what it looked like.
Yeah, that's what I pictured as like
Okay.
an outline like of a neon. Think of a dog, but it's like a neon sign and it's outlined as a dog, but the center you
Hmm.
can like see through it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think
So
that's what I pictured too. So
yeah.
essentially, yeah,
Okay.
it's a good way to put it. It's like a manga and slash anime.
Hmm.
I guess it's just like it's a comic book, but instead of filling in the gaps like with how we go from panel to panel and it's like, oh, this is what happened in
Hmm.
between, or it just flushes it out in word form. So you got to use your
Hmm.
imagination. But
Yep.
if you're bored and your eyes hurt, well, not your eyes hurt, but if you're sitting around you should definitely pick up this book. And I heard they're making a web series out of it. Maybe I think Amazon might be picking it up.
I hope so. Um, so if you guys, I like this series so much. If you guys don't want to read, just maybe buy the audiobook somewhere, Audible somewhere. It might be a little bit more expensive because it's a subscription and then you got to buy it. Um, but I heard the Cradle audiobooks are awesome. I actually might, because you read it a second time, the whole series,
I
right?
read the whole
Cradle.
series twice, and
Yeah, so I might buy the books again on Audible and then listen to it for my second read through. Because I heard the voice acting. Well, I heard it's just pretty good. Um, but yeah, Cradle is.
yeah,
I still think about it
I
sometimes.
might make it a yearly thing where I just read that series because my thing is I get really into reading. I'll read for like 3 to 6 months, and then I'll get I'm so tired of reading. I'll stop for like the next half a year. So
Yeah.
when my time comes around, I'm gonna start with that and then go into other books and stuff.
Another book recommendation is it's along the same genre. It's not progressive fantasy. They call it lit RPG, literature RPG, Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's like the hottest thing right now.
Oh yeah, you
You
told me about that.
1,000% need to get into it. It gives me the same feeling as Cradle did, where I haven't read it. I'm listening to it on audiobooks. I'm already on like book six, um, and it's just I just can't like stop listening to it. Like every chance I get, I'm like listening to it, and it gives me the same feeling of Cradle, where I just couldn't stop, and it's like, oh my god, this book is so amazing, kind of thing. So in anime terms, Dungeon Crawler Carl is like an isekai, where the character gets transferred to a fantasy world, like a Sword Art Online, pretty much,
Oh,
where you
yep.
fight stuff and you level up. So that's why they call it lit RPG. And yeah, this one already has a webtoon comic book, and I think it's coming out with a comic book not based off the main series, but from another character in the series, their point of view going on at the same time as this main character, but just their point of view. They're coming out with a comic book about that. Um, but also like um, the reason also why this book is so big is because the audiobook is narrated by Jeff Hayes, which he people consider him to be one of the creme de la creme of voice actors for audiobooks, and he is really good. People are like, it shouldn't be your first audiobook because you're gonna get spoiled with it, and then the next one you listen to might not be as good. Um, but yeah, it's he is really good. I think he might be part of the reason why I love it so much because I don't know how it is reading it, but I might um, like how you did with Cradle after I finish because the series isn't finished yet. But after I finish listening to it, I might just go buy the books and read it.
So you recommend to me, and I just went to the library, and yeah, it seems very popular. I was number 82 on the wait list.
No,
So we'll see. I don't know. I'm more of a I don't know if it's a purist or what you say, but I want to read it before I listen to it, if that makes
yeah,
sense.
I understand that. It's just reading and stuff. I guess the timing of it, because driving to and from work instead of listening to a podcast, I listen to audiobooks. It's just that's the bulk of when I can get in my reading time because when
Mm.
I'm at home and stuff, it's I have other hobbies, playing TCGs, playing video games, building Gunpla. I started getting back into it randomly. And yeah, so like reading, I feel like just laying there and like listening to audio is also like listening to the audiobook is also like more relaxing and stuff than like sitting down and reading. It's weird. But yeah, I do understand that too. A lot of people don't is it really reading if you're just listening to it? But I mean, you're just consuming it a different way to me. So
See, you can read without reading, folks. Go get these
yeah,
books.
read without reading.
Yeah.
But yeah, so your favorite book was Soulsmith. I think I like Ghostwater
No,
the
no, no.
best.
I don't know if that was my favorite. It's what
Oh, but that gave you. Oh,
got
okay.
me like hooked from You said yours was book one. I was like, I was reading book one. I was like, oh yeah, that was really good. Like, I can't wait for the next one. But it was book two that got me like, oh my god, where's the next one? I need it right now. And I
Oh yeah, I
remember,
remember you asking me, "Hey, can I get those books?"
yeah, and we don't live, we live close to each other, but not like terribly
Yeah,
close. So I had to wait. So I actually went to my library to see if I could just find it there, but they didn't have it because I think it was just I think Amazon printed it out and they did the whole book thing or Kindle did or something because yeah,
yeah,
it was a web series. So
yeah.
yeah.
So when I was trying to get into it, I actually went to Barnes and Noble to find it. So, and they didn't have it, but I went back like last week to look for another book that they didn't have, but they have Cradle now.
Mm.
So yeah, it's I think Barnes and Noble just lags behind because um um the books that I was gonna read after listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's considered, it's in the lit RPG genre, but I feel like it's something that you and I can probably like read and then probably talk about. But it's called The Hike
Oh,
by let me see what's by
I got a lot of books
it's
in
a
my
one
queue,
shot.
but yeah. Oh, it's a one
Yeah,
book. Oh yeah, I can do that
yeah.
because
The Hike by Drew McGarry.
okay.
It's I heard like it's a really good read, like about 200 pages, so it's not too long.
Oh, well
Trust
yeah,
me, guys. If for those of you who don't read or haven't started reading it, 200 pages is not long.
yeah. It's like a short
You'll get
story.
through it. Yeah. So it's called The Hike by Drew McGarry. That's the second lit RPG book that I want to read.
Oh,
So yeah, we should probably
let's
buy that read
go.
together and then
Yeah.
discuss it. The other one's called Primal Hunter. They didn't have that either.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I'm you know, algorithms again. TikTok started recommending me like books and stuff, and because I like Dungeon Crawler Carl, a lot of book talk started recommending me like lit RPGs, and the hike sounded interesting.
I mean, they know what you want, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Scary how much they know what I want.
That's how you got your Labubu.
Pretty much. Um, Tangent on that. Yesterday, Pop Mart, it's not a Labubu, but they released a blind box of like the ships. It's called the Grand Line series. It's just the ships of the One Piece, and I bought
Hello.
the whole box of that.
Really?
Yeah, it's blind box, so it's like each box I think is like $20. So I bought the whole
Oh,
thing, including shipping of like all 12 boats. Was
let me
like
get your
three hundred
duplicates.
dollars. Huh?
Let me get your duplicates.
Oh, there's not a duplicate. I might be missing one because there's also
Oh, okay,
a
okay. Never
secret
mind.
like chase one that you can get, and if I get that, hopefully, I'll have to buy the more common one later. But
Hmm.
you can either buy the whole set, so it's guaranteed one of each boat,
Mm-mm-mm.
or you can do one at a time and just do the whole blind mystery thing.
Oh, dang.
But yeah, sorry, tangent.
No, but yeah. Thanks for joining us. I think that's yeah our inaugural episode of Sibling Side Quest.
Yeah, first episode,
Yeah. Where do you
pretty
think
good.
they can
It was
find
nice
us?
catching up.
Yeah. Where do you think they can find us, Demin?
Oh, you can find us YouTube, TikTok, and I think Spotify.
Yeah, we'll try to
Um,
get on all the other podcast networks. Still trying to figure it all out. We're still
yeah,
newbies,
this is just a
but
side quest for us, so we'll figure out that stuff
yeah.
later.
But yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yep. Take care, guys.
See ya.